and like grab my armor and.
Oh, we were muted. Because I can't remember to put up the audio levels, because apparently that's a thing that's hard. Um,
And you were just talking about that earlier.
I was, but hey, all we missed was the recap. The
I hit
job.
the rewind button.
Yeah. We'll go back to then, and then it'll be now.
Right. When will then be now?
Soon.
Soon. All right.
So they went to Fort Frostfell to rid it of goblins, to help the town that had full of refugees from the catastrophic ice melt. Two of them died. They're now in a room with prisoners. They've noticed two of their prisoners, well, not their prisoners, two of the prisoners seem far more capable and hardier than the rest. An Asimar and a Tabaxi.
I'm going to look for keys.
All right.
Because I learned that lesson the hard way.
If you've got the key from the boss from last time, you have the key.
Oh, okay. Then I'll start unlocking people's.
Most of the commoners are like, oh, thank you, and some of them are like missing arms at the elbow and legs at the knee, like they've been gnawed on. It's awful. They were eating us. I would have died if not for this large lady over there, and he points towards the Asimar.
I did what I could, with limited means.
And it stopped the bleeding, and that's all that matters. I guess I can be Stumpy from now on.
Do I see like my stuff? I assume I was disarmored, and
Yeah.
You're missing an arm?
no, mine are intact.
But not touch.
You can cobble together your gear
Okay.
from around the area.
Okay. Yeah, I pick up my armor, my weapons, and I pick up like a small like vial-like necklace and put that on. And I look to you two, our two saviors, and I go, "Thank you very much. Are you in good health? Do you need any assistance?"
I'm fine. Fortunately, I cannot say the same about our two lost friends. But if we can help the people here, then having the fall will be worth it. Losing the news.
Okay. And you?
Oh no, I'm fine.
Okay.
I should probably unlock you.
Yeah. Well, I assumed you did, which is why I went and got my stuff. So.
Right. But as you guys are talking, you hear kind of scratching and howling coming from the barricaded door nearby, right over here's. And there we go. There's my ping. And you feel like kind of a cold just kind of curling up from under this rubble that's encased around this door.
All right, I'm gonna immediately start ushering like people, the wounded civilians out of the room.
We keep hearing that horrible sound from in there, and it's just something is in there and it wants out, but I don't know what. It's so cold.
Yes, it's not been pleasant.
So there's cold coming from the room. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So
Yes.
if everywhere else around you is cold, this is almost like the day after tomorrow kind of. The cold is coming to kill you, kind of just cold emanating up from under all this rubble that's in front of this door.
Can I see how sturdy that rubble and door is to make sure we're not going to get surprised?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception or investigation, whichever you would prefer.
I would love to do an investigation.
You can tell it seems pretty sturdy, like it's been there for a while. There's ice around it. But if something is on the other side that's really desperate, it will eventually probably burst through. But you seem,
Okay.
in the short term, safe unless you start pulling stuff apart.
All right. For the time being, we're good, but we should not stay here in case whatever's back there gets hungry.
Agreed.
The last time the large hobgoblin came through, he went up to the tower and he muttered about the dragon needing more people, and I heard this horrible flapping. And then they took more of us into the away to where I know not.
A dragon, you say?
Time to go.
I could spell danger.
I'm going to have to agree. Hi.
Ah!
Ah!
I just see like a really tall tabaxi that kind of looks like a almost like a snow leopard.
Nice.
It had been kind of quiet up this point, but she's got her armor and everything on now. She's just loomed behind Galen a little bit and just kind of, if you're paying attention, you just see her hand kind of kneading a little bit because she's just happy to be out.
Aw.
But
I'm assuming the two of you have names. What shall we call you?
I am Ardent Lyra.
Fog on
Ardent?
water.
Fog on water. I'm Corman, Oathbreaker.
And I am Kaylin.
It would be nice to meet under better circumstances, of course, but fantastic to meet you all the same. It looks like we might have some work to do.
Agreed.
Do you know somewhere safe we can take these civilians?
I would love to return to Tamir's Crossing. That's where we were trying to get to before the goblins attacked us.
Well, that's where we should go then, I suppose.
As you kind of poke your heads out of this room, you see circling overhead a small white dragon.
Oh. Well, it looks like that's what they were talking about.
Let's see, level 2? No. Okay, yeah, let's...
It's a very small. It's like kind of. It looks more feral.
How high up? How
Uh,
high up would you say it's like?
It's probably about 70, 80 feet up.
Oh, okay, so within a decent range then.
And
Do you want me
it
to
looks
try
young.
it?
It looks quite young and small.
No. No, we should
Like it's probably
not
the size of
draw
like a mastiff,
attention.
maybe a little bigger.
I don't think we have a choice. If we start moving the civilians out, it's very likely that it will see what we are doing.
Well, no, Fog on Water wanted to shoot it with an arrow.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought I heard someone say don't draw its attention.
Oh, that was me
Okay.
saying don't shoot it with an arrow.
It's not hard to do, and it's only small. But if you think I should leave it, then I will leave it. I will get undercover, and she'll just wander over to sit on. Like she's gonna kind of crouch down with her elbow on her knees and just directly underneath something, like even if it's just a piece of wood. Just
if we can't deal with the dragon, there's the entrance to the tower, which I think leads to the basement, is this way. Your prisoner friend points. Maybe there's a way out down there.
They're keeping something in the basement, and I don't want to find out what it is without.
Well, then we're at a bit of an impasse. Because if we can't go outside due to the dragon, and we can't go into the basement because of the mystery creature, then what are we to do?
we have bodies here, like the tall furry one. We can drag that out into the yard and let the dragon have it.
No.
And kill the dragon from there. It could be bait.
You may certainly try.
Our primary goal is getting all of these people back to Smoke's Crossing, and I don't think engaging in a potentially fatal conflict again so soon is going to be conducive to that.
But
How many people do we have with us?
About 15.
Yowza. Okay.
Then what, Kaylin, do you recommend we do?
Shoot.
So we can hide here until you know the way is clear, regardless of which direction you take. I am not looking forward to hobbling through the mud again. And by the way, my name is Simon. And he sits down and he grabs a goblin who he kind of pulls close to him and he starts kind of sizing his leg from the knee to the foot with the goblin's. Trying to figure out if there's maybe a goblin that was just tall enough that he can return the favor to.
Well, we can definitely, regardless of which way we go, we're going to have to exit this room and go outside within the dragon's vision. So we should be able to tell whether he will strike or not. If we go out, if he does not, then we may be able to provide safe passage for these people.
So
And
there's the rest
if
of
and if he does, well, let us hope that our powers combined against a very young dragon would be enough.
I think it's a case of the devil we know versus the devil we don't. We don't know what's downstairs, but there's just a small lizard in the sky right now.
Fog on Water does have a point.
You can call me Fog.
Will do.
You hear the dragon kind of screech again. And it sounds like it is coming down towards the top of the north tower.
I can still hit it if you want.
Well, there is one way to see if it will come down in reaction to the presence of people.
Walk outside.
Oh, I'm like picking up a goblin body. That would work too. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk over to the door and
Whee!
I'm gonna knock an arrow.
Corman's like, someone's gonna have to sacrifice
I'm
themselves.
gonna I draw my mace and shield.
All right, the body kind of starts to go flying, and you hear kind of another screech and a swoop, and you see this large dog-like dragon come just swinging down, and it picks the goblin up, in midair, flies up, tears it apart, and drops the lower half of it to the ground.
Can I take
So
a
I guess
shot?
the answer was
You
yes.
may indeed take a shot.
Oh,
That
okay.
is
we
reacted to people.
Fuck.
A 15 just barely doesn't hit.
Ooh.
That's like a good thing I didn't cast Hunter's Mark yet. Then I forgot.
But I'm going to need everyone to roll me initiative.
Ah,
Bum, bum,
Ooh, nice.
Oops.
typical.
Can I re-roll because I missed mine?
You have just such bad initiative rolls.
And, oh, come on, where's the... There we are, add turn. Alright, so ignore that it says it's an a basilisk. It's not.
Mhm.
Oh, I don't even see a title on it.
Oh, it's in the combat tracker.
Ah,
Alright, and then everyone just rolled initiative, so they're in the tracker.
mhm.
Alright. Ardent Lyra, you are up. It's a lot of 19s.
All right. Is it still in the air or where is it at?
It is on its way down. It's maybe 7-8 feet up.
Okay, so that's How tall did I make my character? I don't even remember. I'm gonna guess tall since you said big lady.
In Asimar, you could probably, if you jumped, try to.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do
Yeah.
that. I'm going to step it, not into the doorway, but just close enough to the doorway to see out at it. So like maybe about here. And I'm going to cast Sacred Flame.
Alrighty, I will make myself a dex save. 19.
That's yep. That's more than my. Yep.
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 Happens. You got anything else there?
Let's see.
And this fire just kind of comes coursing out of the sky. And the dragon kind of does a barrel roll to avoid it, and then hits the ground.
I'm going to tap Kaelin on the shoulder and cast Sanctuary.
Alrighty. Koraman.
All right, I'm going to lean out of the. I guess I'll walk up here then. Get to the doorway to where I can see the dragon, and firebolt him.
Alrighty.
Doop. Ooh,
No.
nope. And I will use the rest of my move to come back in here.
Probably for the
All
best.
Cause I ain't no dummy.
Keep
All
the
right.
two armor shieldy people in the doorway
Yeah.
in front of
And
you.
the dragon is going to move up on you, and he is going to cast his cold breath.
Ah, damn it! Why did I go right behind you?
15-foot cone, so it'll hit the three of you. Can you
Alright.
Damn it.
please
Is that
make
a
me
dex save?
Constitution saving throws?
Constitution.
Oof. Okay.
Shit.
Oh no.
Jesus.
Corman's dead.
Alright, well, Caitlin saved, and we'll take half of this. Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
Bye.
I'm down.
Oh my god.
How many hit points do you have?
17.
17.
We're only level 2.
I know, it's...
Yeah, I have 16. I'd be done.
No, well, you still have some of your bigger hitters up.
So
Nice.
I'm gonna take 10.
Oh man.
That's it for the dragon. So fog on water.
Oh.
She's gonna swear and hiss, and
Yes, Guybrush, I fuffed.
is cure wounds is an action. Okay, never mind then. I am going to first of all cast Hunter's Mark on that thing,
Okie dokie.
and then take a shot with my longbow.
Yep, you see an arrow kind of appear over its head, but alas, you
And
miss.
can I back away without getting hit?
Yeah,
With the distance we have.
Good news for Kaelin. Sanctuary is not a concentration spell, so it's still in effect on you.
Ooh.
I guess you're coming in the door. Alright. Caitlin, you are up.
I am going to try to distract Little Dragon and sort of move out and over this way. And as I run by it, smack it with my mace.
Alright. It kind of turns and goes,
Let's see here.
yes.
Yeah, I said.
Mace to the face.
There we go.
And because I don't have that many hit points left, why not? I'm going to action surge and hit it again. Hopefully.
Hey, there you go.
Nice.
So as you kind of run by, you go, bam, and then you go, ugh, bam, and then you keep moving.
And I'll sort of call to
do you
Fog
want to move to a way that you don't get an op attack, so that you're next to it, or do you want to incur the op attack by not standing next to it?
No, I'll stay engaged because I'm
Okay.
trying to distract it from everyone else, and I'll sort of yell to Fog to stabilize the two of them or just keep them alive somehow.
Right. And the dragon looks like you hit it good and hard. Like it's it's a big dog with wings. Ardent Lyra.
Death
Death
save.
save, please. I feel like we've been here. Oh look, you have a hit point.
Yes. All right.
Nice.
And that's top of the turn, right?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So I have
Awesome.
actions now.
Yeah. You have to just
All right.
stand up.
So I'm going to sit up, hop to my feet. I'm going to channel divinity, preserve life,
Okay.
which is I have 10 hit points that I can divide amongst people.
Right.
I'm going
Like
to take
lay on
5.
hands.
I'm going to take 4. I will give 5 to Korriman, and
Cool.
I only have 1 left, and I'll go to Kaylin. But then, bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on Kaylin. So let me pop that. I do not have that in Roll20, so it's a D4 plus 4.
Yeah.
So you take, Kaylin, you get not 8 from that, and then 9 in total from the other thing I did.
Nice.
So you just kind of you just burst up with just like radiant healing energy just bursts out of you as you stand, and everyone around you feels more invigorated.
And I'm going to settle down, shield in front of me, mace raised.
Korriman.
Okay. This time I will not be directly behind Ardent Lyre when I finish my turn. I will firebolt again on the dragon.
Alrighty. That will
Yeah.
hit.
That should hit, so 5 points of damage, and then I will shift over here, take some cover. That's it.
Alright. It is the dragon's turn, and it is going to turn towards Kaylin, who it is quite angry with. And it is going to attack. 14 to hit. I don't remember if that hits you or not.
It does, but I think it has to make a wisdom saving throw for attacking.
Oh.
Yeah, wisdom 14 save.
Oh, okay. It fails.
Oh no, I broke it because I attacked it. I broke Sanctuary, so yeah, no, 14 hits.
Okay. Then it does 5 piercing damage and 2 cold damage
Okay.
as its claw just kind of rakes across you. And it's just like... and it's going to attempt to fall back towards its tower, so you can make an op attack.
Yes, please. Ah, so close.
It does not recharge. Fog on water.
Alright, I am going to step out. Right here. And Hunter's Mark's still active on it, so I'm going to take a shot. 19.
That
And I'm
will hit.
assuming it's going to hit.
Yes.
Hunter's Mark is another 5, so 14 points of damage. And I'm
How do you want to do this?
Nice.
Yay.
I think I'm just going to get, while it's moving around, I think I'm just going to get the arrow right up through here. Right to the nice soft spot.
All right. And the dragon kind of it stammers and it starts to whimper as like this icy white blood is kind of gushing and then like almost immediately evaporating, and then it just smashes into the ground and it takes one last kind of heave, and its wings go limp at its side.
Well,
Phew. That
Hey,
could be
we
worse.
all made it.
Well, that worked out well. How long are its legs? None of these goblins fit.
uh, friend, I don't think that replacing your leg with a monster part is the best idea.
It just has to get me to town.
I'll help carry you.
No, that's very sweet of you. I did want to return the favor to these little
I'm gonna
bastards.
sort of scoop him up like a princess carry.
He's gonna let you bodyguard him.
I'm gonna go check the dragon body.
All right.
I'm gonna skin it.
All right. Go ahead and give me a survival.
Excuse me.
While she's attempting to skin it, I'm gonna sort of organize with Kaylin's help because she likes order. I'm gonna organize all the prisoners and stuff into like 2 orderly lines.
Right. All right.
Yes, but you have to pair them up with those who are able to support the other one.
Oh, of course. Good idea.
You're able to get a good skin off the side of it where it hadn't been bludgeoned or smashed or arrowed, and you get a good 3 small little scales, kind of they're about yay big. So you got some decent little white dragon leather. Now you have to go back to like Ironforge and find the dragon leather worker, and it's just a real pain.
Yeah, the flight points are a pain in the ass.
Yeah, leather working was never worth it.
Is that a World of Warcraft reference?
It is. It is.
Okay, I played that game for a week.
We were deep in. All right. So what would you guys like to do? As you're skinning the dragon, you see that there's like ice and footprints that kind of lead into the tower and kind of lead up. You can see where there continues to be like this trail of ice that leads up the stairs, and then just a dark inky blackness coming up from the basement.
Hey, yeah, there's things over here that we should look at. Might be stuff and things.
Could be worth checking out.
Could be gold and money. My wagon's gone. I'm gonna need stuff. Yes.
What we do need to do is rest before we go anywhere.
I agree. We should take a quick rest, get our breaths back, and then we can decide what to do from then.
Well, I believe we can probably fortify any of these rooms. I mean, there's like stuff everywhere, and maybe get away from next to whatever is clawing, but any of the towers or down where the big guy was, we could totally fortify those places. I've been thinking about it. Been planning to my escape.
You're clearly a man of action, and that is not a bad idea.
I think maybe one of the towers by the gate
I agree.
doesn't have an entrance to the basement with the secret monster.
Probably the one closest to the gate, easiest to retreat from.
I agree.
All right. So you guys go ahead and you pile everyone up in the tower to the south, and you're gonna set up a watch and all of that.
Sure.
I think I'll probably be in there, attending to the anyone who's still wounded.
Yeah, a majority of them are definitely the walking wounded. It kind of looks like one of those trails of wounded soldiers leaving a Civil War battlefield. But the goblins did an okay job, sealing some of the wounds. There's a couple of people who've got like hunks of tar and pitch on their stumps. There's a lot of tourniquets, some maggots, but the cold seems to have been helping as well.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'll attend to what I can.
Okay, so you guys are able to set a watch. Go ahead, someone make me a survival or a perception check to kind of keep an eye out.
I'm doing all right, and I don't really have anything here that I can do, so I think I'm just gonna again take up a just almost like a squatted position in the door,
Okay.
and I'll take the first one if that's all right with everybody.
All right. As night falls and it gets much colder, you don't see anyone come. You don't hear anything but the wind kind of just whipping through the old walls, and it's got kind of this loud howling whistle, and then it's just silence again. And the night passes without incident.
So is that a long rest?
Yes, that is a long rest.
Yay.
Yay, hit points.
Yeah.
Hit points and action surges and spell slots.
Amen.
So what is the plan? There's a dragon. Did it have treasure? Treasure is always a good thing. We should steal their treasure. Then I can buy a better leg.
I'm gonna kneel down. You next to him. You are A, quite vocal, and B, you seem overly concerned with staying here and looting. Wouldn't you rather get back to safety? That we know there is still danger here.
Yeah, there's danger, but we have heroes. You're heroes, and otherwise I'm gonna have to go back to town, and then I owe the saloon keeper money, and then Bajalin's been on my ass, and there was a reason I wasn't in town.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Alright, dryer went off. Perfect timing though. I'm gonna insight check him. He's being
Yes.
weird.
Sure.
Please do.
Something seems a little off about him, not just like the PTSD that he most assuredly has, more almost Stockholmy, like
He likes being here for whatever reason.
Hmm.
I'm gonna look, like, again, kneel down, look him right in the eyes. You need to leave this place. There's danger here, and you saw that fight. We can't necessarily guarantee we can protect you.
Then we will stay here because there's danger everywhere in life, and I know that if we leave, they're just gonna want you to come back, and I don't want you to die here after leaving here safe in my castle.
Your castle?
Well, if we're cleaning it out, someone has to lay claim to it, right?
It's ours.
Friend?
I killed the dragon. It's mine. It's ours. No.
If anyone had a claim to it, it would be her. But
Well, every good cat needs a Castilian.
My claw's dead.
what's a Castellan?
I have
It's
no
a
idea.
person who runs a castle for a lord.
Oh, okay.
You need to go back to town.
You need to go back to town.
Fine. I never get to have any fun. He leans against the wall and kind of kicks at the dirt with his good foot.
I'm gonna stand up and sort of look to the others. We need to get them out of here now.
Two of the
Agreed.
guards who looked a little more kind of sturdy, who have picked up goblin weapons, and they seem to be in possession of all four of their limbs, kind of look at you. I think we can get this lot back to town.
If they take him, we probably should clear out the rest of this place. If not, it's just going to populate again with more trouble.
Agreed.
And a fortification as such could be useful.
Yes, it's my new house.
Yes, it's your new house.
They took my wagon, therefore this is my new home.
I
Let's,
like the way you think.
You're leaving. Like very
know.
sternly, like nurse yelling at a sick patient kind of thing.
Okay, I'm leaving, and the two town guards kind of start pushing him away. But I'll see you when you get back to town.
As they leave, I'll stand at the gates and raise my hand. Blessings of Helm be upon you.
Blessings of Helm upon you as well.
He said that with such conviction, I was almost convinced.
This event clearly did not do his mind well, but I'm sure.
If he
I'm sure
had
he
one
didn't
before.
mean malice.
Pretty sure Corman's right. Probably didn't have one before.
Shall we explore the tower then?
We're gonna go back to the cold tower. We're gonna go up or down.
Well, up first would make sense to me.
How often and how loud was the scratching? Because I'm asking Lyra and Fog because you were trapped in there
Yeah.
at the door.
Sean, how long?
As anytime someone was closer to the door or making a lot of noise, it tended to move from place to place where it heard people.
It seemed to react to sound and proximity more than anything else. It wasn't necessarily like a schedule. So, whatever, if we do decide to figure out what's in there, it will likely know we're coming.
So what would you like to do?
Oh. I
I
don't think from what I remember of the layout on the other side, we don't have to deal with that right away because the door is barred. I don't think the towers has anything to do with that. Not when we're going up. For now, anyways.
You can access the tower and go up or down without having to deal with the barred doors.
All right,
Shall
then.
we?
Up, I suppose, yes.
All right.
Slide the map up.
Sean, how are we handling ammo for me?
I'm not gonna worry too much about non-magical ammo.
Okay. Well, just to say I've been recovering and repairing my arrows as I can, so.
Yeah.
100% recovery.
Yeah. So unless you've got magical ammunition, I'm not gonna worry about arrows. It's Grimdark, not accounting. Alright, so would you guys like to go up or down?
Although some people might consider accounting grim and dark.
Yes, I could feel that.
I think we said up just so we don't have anything coming behind us if we go down.
Alright, as you guys head up, the top of the tower is open to the air and it's covered in ice, and you see in the corner a large pile of glittering coins kind of stuck in the ice, out of the ice, kind of all around.
I'm going to turn to Corman. Well, Mr. Fire Mage, if anyone can get those out, I think it would be you.
Sure. I'd like to investigate it. I find coins just stuck in ice odd. So I'd like to investigate the area, please.
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation.
All right.
All right.
15.
You gather that it looks like someone was you recognize kind of the cone effect of the ice breath from the dragon. Now that you've experienced it firsthand, and you gather that he was kind of spitting cold all about, and that the coins of his very ill-gotten and ill-taken care of lair and hoard are caught up in the ice.
Okay. So I bend down and look at some angles and yes, this is the work of our dragon friend. See how the cone shape of the ice? Yes, he definitely had a hand in this. Probably learning his craft. Let me see what I can do about getting some of this out of the way, and I'll go and sort of like what I did with the cauterizing the wound. I'll kind of cantrip a firebolt. I sort of concentrated over the ice to help melt it.
All right. So as you melt it, you find it's a large pile of copper, and it's dotted with hunks of silver coins, and you see some of those odd electrum coins and a couple of very shiny gold pieces, and then you see a looks like a bottle with a squeezer and a set of earrings, and then another potion of a kind of clearish variety.
Someone writing all that down?
Can you repeat it?
I can. I will do you one better. Or let me not copy all of that. Have treasure.
That's a lot of copper pieces.
It is a lot of copper pieces.
Lots of pennies.
I'm not sure how you guys are gonna get that 3.1 gold pieces out of here. Or no, 31 gold pieces. I can math.
There we go. Jingle.
It jingles and
Should-
it jangles.
Is it even worth taking the copper? It's not particularly valuable.
It would be good for the people in the village, wouldn't it?
True.
For the children, at least.
I like the way you think,
Carrying
Fog.
it.
Yeah, we'll work up how we split it up later, I think.
Yeah.
Can I do Arcana check on the potion just to see if I have an idea of what it might be?
Yeah, go for it.
16.
So
Also, I'm
as you
gonna see
kind
that
of
earring.
look at the potion, you see little pieces of hemp kind of floating in it, and you recognize that this is a potion of climbing.
Potion of climbing, okay. Of hemp, and I love it. Okay, yes, it looks like we have a potion of climbing here. In case we need it for later.
Interesting.
And the
Good.
little unicorn earring is got like it's got little kind of a rainbow coming out the back of it, made out of little semi-precious flattened stone.
Does anybody else want this? Is it anything important?
It appears to just be an earring, I think. So
Alright, I'm gonna take it out and actually just drive it right through part of my ear. So you guys don't even see. Like, I just use my claw just and hook it in.
that is one way to do it.
No need to go to a shop for this one. Yes.
No.
Okay. Well, now after we take a minute to get all the gold and coins packed away,
Right.
I'll stand and turn to the group. To the basement or to the barred rooms?
Did we go all the way up?
Yeah, there was just
Yeah,
one
we're
wall up.
we're in open air right now.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, didn't catch that.
We're already in the tower. Might as well go down.
Yeah.
Can we see anything from when we're up here, like looking out?
As you look out, you can see the ground floor of the fort and you just see ice and mud and tower. Because you're at a vantage point, and you can kind of way in the distance see the smoke that's rising up from Timur's Crossing.
Do I see anything in the sky?
You do not.
Okay.
Nothing scary. There's like some crows and some vultures.
I don't know how dragons work, so I'm just gonna double check.
Always fair. Always fair. Alright, so you guys gonna head down?
Yeah, we'll
Sure.
go back down to that main floor. And I'll repeat the question. Should we deal with the bard rooms now? Or should we go down?
I say we take care of the tower first. Maybe we'll find a back room or a back door into those things, and we'll be able to take them out easier. Surprise and all that. I can scout a bit if you'd like.
Yes, I'm not particularly stealthy, so.
Alright.
Alright, if everybody's okay with it, I'll just disappear down the stairs.
Okay.
Go for it.
So, as you disappear down the stairs,
Oh, stealthy like?
all stealth. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Nice.
Alright, so you all stealthy like down the stairs. Oh, you know what? I should like reveal part of the map.
That would be good.
It's still weird running two windows at once.
Yeah.
Oh god. Alright. Just put everyone on the map.
Yeah, there we
Cool,
go.
cool. Alright. Niftastic. Alright. So, beyond the door is a cold, dark, dank cave. The bones of many humans litter the floor here. Their oddly complete skeletons lie on the ground in peaceful repose or sit against walls as if waiting for something. The skeletons all bear signs of violence. That's what you see, Fog, as you kind of lightly sneak out.
I don't see anything living, just a lot of mutilated stuff.
You just see two oddly complete skeletons kind of laying against the wall, and then a lot of bones around
Okay.
them.
Alright, and I'll work my way back, and I'll just whisper to everyone, said, there's two skeletons that are not quite right, and a whole lot of bones around.
And if a place as foul as this, it would not surprise me if we would deal with the undead.
I don't know, I didn't smell anything, but this entire building stinks, though.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go farther ahead, or they're all gonna go?
Yeah, I'd say pick around the corner if you can.
Alright, I'll move out again.
All right. So as you step into this room, the two skeletons, come on. Kind of, you start to hear like the bones start to kind of crackle as they stand up.
That's what I assumed was about to happen.
Go ahead and please roll me initiative.
Okay.
Aim for double digits. Haha!
Where is their initiative on their little sheets? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay. Well. Who did that? Alright. a 7. Too many. Oh, right. I should be on the right. All things work better when you're in the right layer.
Usually.
Ice Basilisk can go. They got a 7.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Okay. Kaylin, you are up first. That is a lot of 19s.
I am gonna run at this skeleton and smash it. Hopefully.
Oh, because everyone's still in the tracker. That's not fun. Okay. Cool. 26 hella hits.
Yay!
Woot!
And there we go. Alright. So he had. I was dealing with the combat tracker squared away real quick. Alright. 6, 7, 8. Alright. He looks real rough. Oh wait,
Oh.
you actually just
And
you hit
I
it
get
with
to
your-
roll the damage dice once more and add it because I have savage attacks as a half orc, so I get
Okay.
to add another
Yes,
d6 to the
do.
damage.
Damn.
1.
But it's bludgeoning and he's a skeleton, so he's vulnerable to it.
Nice.
So you just shatter this skeleton. You go right in at the rib cage, and you just go all the way through as bone just but it explodes, and it smashes and it cracks, and it just goes everywhere. And the skeleton kind of he like looks at you for a moment, goes, "Arr!" and then just kind of Evil Deads, and then falls
Yeah.
apart.
No, that's
Stop.
my jam.
Stop motion.
Yeah. All right.
That will be it.
Ardent Lyra.
I'm gonna move up right behind Kalen,
Okay.
and wave my hand out at the other skeleton. A golden mist is gonna fall on it, and light a flame everything it touches. Sacred flame.
All right. Sacred Flame.
Shit.
That is a dexterous skeleton.
Ow.
Yeah, apparently. Well, never mind.
It kind of looks. He goes. Corman.
All right. I will come out to here. And I will throw a firebolt in his direction.
Alrighty.
24 to hit.
That will hit.
10 points of damage.
All right. He's looking not great.
Little bone chips flying everywhere.
Yeah, it's like singe, and you can you can smell rotten
Bone.
Bone marrow.
Bone marrow starting to kind of cook inside.
Mhm. Boiling marrow.
I know, right? The skeleton is going to turn and attack Fog on Water. Because my goal is to just re-kill everyone I've killed.
Okay, I have more rolled. I'm prepared now.
Yeah, I've got another one on deck too. Don't worry. You guys should prep as well.
We probably should, yeah.
I assume an 11 doesn't hit.
Nope.
No. Alrighty. Fog.
Now I get if I use my longbow right next to it, I'm gonna have a disadvantage, right?
Correct.
All right, I'm gonna switch to my short sword, and I am going to try and just Smack it a bit.
That
Ah.
will hit.
Smack at a skeleton.
Just gonna kind of bring it down like that,
Right.
down across the torso.
And you manage to fell the skeleton. It just kind of, you come down and you go right through it and it just dusts.
Does it make a xylophone noise as your sword goes across the
I was
ribs?
just gonna ask the same thing.
Of course, clearly.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
I'm gonna pick up a finger bone and keep it.
Alright. Is it a middle finger bone or just a pinky?
No,
or
just the
pointer?
very end here.
Alright.
I'm going to take a minute before we move on and just lean down and sort of intently study the skeletons, see what I can learn from them. Anything, just nothing specific, just little character flavor.
Their
Right.
bones.
They're,
But they were living. They were animated at one point.
yes, they're very, very old. They're human. They look like they decomposed centuries ago, and were in. They have tattered funerary clothing, so it looks like they were buried down here, and then someone animated them more recently.
I too will take a bone with me for future study,
Alrighty.
because I am a geek.
I'll do a quick prayer.
The area feels a little more sanctified.
Alrighty.
You want me to keep going on ahead, or should we just go with all of us?
We'll fall behind you, but with your keen eyesight, it might be best if you move first.
And is anyone gonna light a torch or anything? 'Cause it's very dark down here.
I can throw up dancing lights.
All right.
And I've got dark vision as well, so I'll try and stay ahead of the light.
I can see in the dark.
Yeah, I will. I'll reach into a pouch and grab a little bit of phosphorus and squeeze it together and throw out 3 orbs of dancing lights.
Excellent. All right. So, Fog, as you're moving forward, can you give me a perception check, please?
And I'm trying to be all stealthy again, too.
Right. You can go ahead and make me a stealth check. Excellent.
So I'm totally doing that, like that, that sneaky step. You stand there and keep going. Yeah,
Your,
and
your,
I'm
claw-
just-
your foot claws are tapping on the stone floor.
yeah, I just
You're way more preoccupied, kind of with like the butt wiggle as you kind of move forward, like you're ready to pounce, than the stealthy part of it. An underground stream pools here. Its chilly waters make an excellent watering hole from the looks of it, because dozens of rats scurry about the water's edge, filling the room with their horrid squeaks. Suddenly, a large feral rat with mangy fur and rotting flesh jumps out of the pool and grabs another rat by the neck, sinking its sharp teeth deep into the throat of its flailing prey. More decaying rats leap from the pool, swarming over the living rodents, and then making their way back into the pool of water.
I back up.
I just sit there and kind of watch the whole thing intently.
That
Amazing.
was...
Fascinating.
That is a word for it.
Yes.
You're weird. I like it, but you're weird.
As I've met men of study before, and their opinions on the unusual tend to differ from others.
This is true. I won't deny that.
And as you're kind of watching, you see another rat try to scurry by, kind of under your feet, like it wants to get away. And it comes a little too close to the water, and you see some of the rats kind of come out and grab it and then pull it back under. And these rats are like missing hunks of their flesh, and you can kind of see their bone protruding out in places.
Truly is full of malevolence, undead animals. Even
It's possible that's what was coming at that door.
potentially.
I look at Lyra and Kaylin is just like, you think you can sneak past these things?
Kaylin's not heavily armored, so she has a little bit more.
I'm wearing chainmail. I'm wearing chainmail, so I look down at the polished links of my armor and I go, I can try.
If you hug yourself really hard, you won't jingle as much.
I'll like wrap my cloak around myself and like
Just hug the far wall.
yeah.
Yeah. If you would like to, everyone can go ahead and make a stealth check. Kind of do it as a group. So
Oh wait, here. 1 second. I had it at disadvantage. So, all right, 5.
All right.
Still.
You guys all managed to slide past. Ardent Lyris kind of makes a bit of noise, but just as you guys kind of slide by these rats. So let's go ahead and just scooch some people over.
Now we're entering the small intestine.
What number is this? Because I have the map, the numbered map on my phone.
The map.
Thank you, Dora.
Yeah. Oh, they're making a live action. Did you see
I
that?
know.
It looks terrible.
It frightens me. No win.
I have no connection to Dora the Explorer. All right.
Consider yourself lucky.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be something at some point that I'll have a connection to via kids that'll be annoying. All right. So, you see more of this kind of cave structure that's occasionally pocked with unnatural little fissures that have bits and pieces of bone sticking out of them. Then some of them look like they're still sealed kind of in a honeycomb fashion, and then others look like they've been smashed open.
A catacombs.
But as Fog and Water, as you kind of carefully move through, you see ahead of you a door.
Right. Is it closed properly, or is it an open door?
It is a closed door.
All right, I'll walk back then with not bothering to be all stealthy. I'll let them know, and then I'm going to start looking through the catacombs, through the things.
All right, go ahead and give me an investigation.
I can assist if you like.
Yeah, certainly.
All right.
I like finding.
Roll
Fog.
that with advantage.
Okay.
Fog Corman, are you? This burial place has been desecrated already, and you would desecrate it more.
Simply investigating it.
Once you're dead, your items mean nothing to you. You're just a shell.
Yes. As you kind of start poking through, you don't find anything of value. This place looks to have been pretty thoroughly picked over.
I'm just nosy.
Yeah, most of these corpses are long since have most of what's left is rotted away. It seems that the ice melt has come through here at least once or twice over the generations.
Can I get an idea of how long they've been there?
They look to have been here easily, some of them close to 1,000 years. You recognize some of the script that's carved into the mortar as being of an older form of common.
1,000 years or so by this common.
It's like middle common.
I'll pet
Find
one of the
something?
skulls.
Did you find something up ahead, Fog?
There's a door. It's closed. We're okay here for a few minutes, anyways, as long as we're not too loud. Yeah,
Is it
we're not
locked?
going to play kick the skull around.
Yes, we have to avoid attracting the attention of those rats.
Agreed.
So you've got a door ahead of you. How would you like to proceed?
I would like to see if it's locked.
All right.
That's just silly.
It's a reasonable. That's a reasonable course of action.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Because I don't know how many times I've tried to bust down doors that were open.
As you examine the door, it is not locked.
Is it a push open or a pull open?
It is a push.
Okay.
Who's got the best ears?
We all turn to Fog.
That's speciest.
Yeah.
I mean,
But-
you have big ears.
I'll go and put my ear against it and perception.
Yes. What?
Nice.
The Tabaxi have? I feel like they have advantage on some form of perception.
Like a keen senses or something like that.
Yeah, I should know this. How often I play them. As you kind of listen down, you hear kind of echoing. You hear some moans, and you just kind of hear just kind of this empty dripping from deeper. But as you kind of poke your head out, you see that it's stonework, and whatever is beyond is kind of catacomb dungeon level proper.
I think there's more undead down there, more skeleton things. There's that groany moan thing you expect with them.
That is a foul deed that must be a foul misdeed that must be righted if this place is ever to be utilized for the good of the people,
Yes,
or
yeah.
as your home, Fog.
Yes.
I
I will be. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Galen.
I will be a generous landowner and allow people to visit me.
Kajit has land if you have coin.
Yeah. I've not made that joke, and I really want to. Be proud of me.
I picked up the slack.
Just remember what Simon says.
I don't see anything here about.
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
added
I looked. It's just the dark
Okay,
vision.
Yeah.
just the dark vision.
And you're proficient in perception and stealth. That's
Yeah.
the.
That's what it
Yeah.
is. Okay.
Yeah. So Arden Lyra has helm ready to assist you in ridding this place of the undead.
I did my morning prayers. I've prepared.
All right.
Then shall we?
All right. What is your?
Gonna
Go
s-
ahead and set your marching order up here in the hallway.
I will take up the rear.
Are we going to hit things, or are we going to be sneaky?
Yes.
Agreed.
A good
I would say it is-
question.
It is worth you taking a look around the corner, seeing if you can discern the amounts of enemies and their location in the room.
Okay. Once we go in there, I'm behind you, though.
Okay, that's fine.
And I will move ahead and roll stealth and perception.
All right. Do a little castling once.
Nice.
All right. So, Fog sees everything. So as you kind of move down the hall, quietly. Go ahead and grab fog. Move you to what looks interesting. Then let's go ahead and scoot that. You see, you see a suit of decorative, ancient, and rusty dwarf-sized chainmail standing in the hallway. The suit brandishes a shield and a longsword, but is still.
I'm gonna back up, go tell Arden, say, undead dwarf. Go around the corner, go around another corner. Smash it.
Okay. I will approach the area she mentioned.
All right.
And I'll go in right behind her with my bow drawn.
Okay.
And I will come around the corner and turn, look. Sacred Flame.
Alrighty. So you spin around the corner, you sacred flame it as the flame is coming down, an eerie red glow springs to life from the suit's visor, and its arms suddenly kind of raise its sword in attack. Like it's kind of come to life. Now you roll its save here.
This will be the first one that works on the one I rolled 1 damage.
There it is.
Alrighty.
Every point counts.
Every point counts. And go ahead, can you guys roll me that beautiful initiative? Gotta love dungeons.
Bean footage.
Oh, nice.
Rolled low for once.
Nice.
Alrighty. Fog on Water, you're up.
Okay, I am going to cast Hunter's Mark on it.
Alright, big arrow
And-
comes floating down.
Mm-hmm. Big red arrow.
Yes, I need to
Or-
get a big red arrow.
Or like the old days when it's a
Yeah. The kind of fancy
Alright.
looking arrow.
oh no. No.
No, a 10 does not. Your arrow just kind of planks and shatters off the heavy plate armor of this dwarf.
Damn it. I step back and flatten myself against the wall so anybody can get past me if they want.
Alright, the dwarf armor kind of shakes off some of the ice and just starts trudging kind of RoboCop-like forward.
I raise my shield.
And it will attack.
Oh, thank God.
And it's going to swing again. That
Oh.
one
Fuck. That hits.
for 3.
Okay, that's not bad.
3 slashing.
3.
Oh, that's Ardent Lyra.
Alright, I will trade blows with it, I suppose. I will, as it gets around my shield, I will raise my mace and bring it straight down onto the head. Mother. Fuck.
Yeah. No. Now you hit it in the head, but you kind of hear like a ringing
Clang.
inside,
Yeah.
almost like there's nothing in the helmet, and then
Alright.
it's magic that is sustaining.
I will shift myself to the corner here so someone else can move in for the attack.
All right. Koraman.
Okay. Where would I have to be able to get a ranged attack on him?
Kind of in front of him because it's really tight where you guys are.
That's the best place for Koraman.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I think so.
Just be an abjuration wizard and arcane ward it.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I can move, attack, and then finish my move, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, what the hell? Okay, so yeah, I've got that wrong in roll 20. Hold on a second.
It
'Cause I
happens.
do not. Yeah, I do not want to.
Oh,
That
nice.
that will not hit.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit. That should be one more.
Okay.
16.
Yeah, it should be a 16.
And he's got heavy armor and a shield, so alas.
Damn. Okay. Why? Okay.
The electricity just kind of moves through.
Okay, so I will. That would have got. I had to have been here, so then I'll back up and finish there.
All right. So he's going to take his op attack.
Oh, that's true. Didn't think about that. All right, that's fine. Ouch.
Ouch.
Ouch. Yeah, double ouch. Okay.
These
I'm
roll-
fine. I'm still up.
These roll 20 dice. They like me. Caleb.
Yeah. They're not
Okay.
us, though. That's the problem.
I can move through friendly
Yeah.
spaces,
Yes.
right? Alrighty. Yeah. Smash. Kaylin smash.
Smashy, smashy. Yes.
Nice.
That
There
will
we go.
smash.
And then because he does the animated dwarf, nothing has quite hit, right? So far?
The thing has quite hit.
No, nothing has quite hit him yet.
He suffered 1 point of damage from the sacred flame.
Okay, then I'll use my action surge to smack him again. Nope. Dang it.
Yeah, you land one good hit and then you kind of clang off his shield. Alrighty, Fog.
Alright, I'm gonna step back in and take another shot with my longbow.
Yes.
Do I hit this time?
You do.
Perfect. At my hunter's mark,
Yes, he gets another shot.
15 points of damage.
Alright.
Bad.
That arrow, you see, it kind of goes through the helmet and it kind of nicks this like glowing ruby that's inside and kind of spins it around. And for a moment, it seems like the magic's about to fade, but then it kind of regains its composure. I am allowed to gesticulate, Guybrush.
The cat wants absolute stillness.
Dwarf armor. So he is going to attack Kalen. Kalen is in front now. That's 7 slashing damage.
Ouch.
And good lord, 4
Yep.
slashing damage.
More ouches.
This dungeon is not fucking around. Ardent Lyra.
Alrighty. Sacred Flame.
Alrighty, Sacred Flame. Green Flame.
There we go. Yeah, again, Golden Mist hits.
Should have thought about that. Yeah.
Burst of radiant fire.
So as the radiant fire kind of comes down, the small gem inside the helmet just shatters, and the armor just goes clattering to the floor.
What was that? And then I assume we're out of initiative now,
Yes.
so I'm going to use my racial ability to where is it? Where's the thing? Healing Hands, and I'm going to give 2 points back to Kaylin.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep. Place my hand on your shoulder, like a warmth fills you.
And ahead of you, you see 2 paths with doors, and then the hallway this way leads down, and you see portcullises, and then you've got a curve here, and then door and door.
How intact does the armor look?
It looks like it's old and it's kind of mostly intact. It's most definitely sized for a dwarf, and it's heavy plate.
Okay. So it wouldn't fit me.
No.
Phooey.
I mean, unless you really want to have
You're
that like
pretty damn
fantasy.
tiny.
I guess you are small for a half.
I'm only 5'3".
I think that's actually in sort of the dwarf range of heights.
You could probably with a blacksmith's help easily get the breastplate to fit.
Sort of mod it into like half plate.
Yeah. The
Okay.
legs are probably a lost cause though. Just
Then
because
I will-
of the way dwarves are built, since they're built for shorter naturally, whereas you're just short.
Right.
We could bring a leg back for that guy though. He was looking.
We'll just weld it all together so it's stiff.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to carry off as much of it as I can. The upper portion is most important, but any sort of scrap as well. 'Cause I need better armor.
All right.
Kaylin, potentially leave that for now. We can always come back for it.
If it's
It's
a
up to you.
giant loop, I don't want to come back.
It's up to you.
She has a
Okay,
bag. Let her take it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Should we
Not I
check
can tie it
these?
onto my back.
Should we check these doors real quick?
Yeah, might as well. Should I go stick my big cat ear up on it?
If you'd like.
Going ahead, and I kind of stumbled towards the door.
Which door would you like to check?
I will check the one on the. You see, there's one on the left and right, right?
Yeah. So north and south.
Okay, I'll go. All right, I'll go for the south door first.
All right. Go ahead and give me a percent. All right.
Oops, wrong one.
Come on, door. Tell me what's behind you.
I was remembering like, it's like hi.
Hi. You
As,
gonna,
as
you gonna unlock for me? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
As you listen at the door, you just kind of, you don't really hear a whole lot. You occasionally hear what kind of almost sounds like a page flipping, but it's really faint. Almost like it could just be the wind.
Okay. And I'll go over and put my other ear up against the other one.
You hear nothing on this door, and then kind of faintly in the distance coming through, you kind of hear scratching like stone being chiseled or kind of etched in.
Yeah. So the south door has pages turning. And the north door, somebody's digging in some stone.
If someone's digging, they're potentially trying to revive more undead. We should stop that.
Doesn't sound like digging, it sounds like. Yes, Quinny, I know. Shh.
More cats.
But very unhappy.
Everyone's got a cat.
True.
So which way would you guys like to go?
I say the door with the scratching noises.
Sounds good to me. I'll be hanging back here.
All right. So. A cot, scattered clothes, and dishes with recent meals indicate someone lives here. A warrior if the... no, wrong. That's the wrong room. This room smells foul. Perhaps there's a rotting goblin body under the piles of books tossed roughly into the corners. A stained pallet curls up against one wall. On the opposite wall, a large ink splash has spoiled an expensive tapestry. The broken glass of an inkwell at its hymn. Half-eaten meals in bowls dot the floor. A chamber pot overflows beside the door. And you were just assaulted by the horrid squalor of this empty room that's just filled with despoiled books and this tapestry that's ruined and leftover meals in the shitty chamber pot. And then you see a door to the distance, kind of to the northeast.
I'm very excited about the concept of books. So I like to look through them and see if there's anything of, especially of magical nature, but anything else other interesting that I could find.
Okay.
But as you go to like start looking through the books, the other door first.
All right, go ahead and whoever's listening to the door, give me perception, and Corman, give me investigation.
All right. 15.
All right, you find some books that look like they're talking about the history of the Luna Valley, and one or two that look like they're old medical textbooks, and then you find a dead goblin who looks like he was smashed kind of under a pile of books at some point. Like some of the books closer to him are sticky and kind of stuck to the ground.
I will definitely take the history books, and what the hell, I'll take the old medical text as well.
All right. And Fog, you continue to hear scratching, and you hear a human voice muttering to herself, "Safety at all costs."
We've got another one in here that might be friends with the legged guy. I'm hearing more scraping and safety at all cost.
All right.
What?
I'll go first.
No. What did she say?
Safety at all cost.
I will push everyone out of the way, and I'm going to open the door.
Alrighty.
Talk about
Shove.
Yeah, all my stuff is prepped.
A cot, scattered clothes, and dishes with recent meals indicate someone lives here. A warrior, if the sharpening stone and leather helm on the floor provide any indication. Freshly scratched into the wall is writing. A massive woman with mid-length ash blonde hair leans back against the wall, sharpening the blade of her massive axe. "Who are you? Stand tall!" And she kind of, as she notices that you are wearing the garb of Safe Harbor.
Yeah. I immediately pop to attention.
"What is your name, guardsman?"
Calendral, ma'am.
Good. It's good to see you all have arrived. I've been holding down the fort here. She's wearing officer's garb. I believe I have her. Oh no, I didn't make a journal for her. But she's wearing the uniform of a captain.
Do I recognize her?
You do. This is Captain. Her name is Captain Harlot. What was her last name? Harlot Crusade. I should pronounce names when I'm prepping. Have you,
Captain, how did you come to be here, if I may speak out of turn?
That is a reasonable question to ask. We were ambushed by the goblins, and I was injured, and then this wizard who seems to be in command of the group, he offered me my life if I was to assist him. I figured it was worth the recon to see what was going on as opposed to dying in the frost melt. And now I've been gathering information here and trying to plot my way out. figuring out where they've been taking the prisoners, and unfortunately guarding this horrid, smelly little halfling.
What halfling?
I was about to say there's a horrid, smelly little halfling.
I take it you have cut your way through the upper levels?
Indeed, all the goblins and hobgoblins and a young dragon lay dead.
Well, Dorkeg will not be missed, that's for sure. Foul creatures.
You spoke of a wizard?
Yes, an older man. He said his name was Relecki. That he was trying to cure some horrible plague that the ice melt had set upon the world, and that he was going to need experiments to solve. It seemed fishy, but as I said, it's better than dying in the ice. I see you've done your duty and you're here to rescue people, guardsman.
Pop salute. Yes, ma'am.
Excellent, excellent. Then I shall... The library is due south of here, and that is where you will more than likely find that smelly, filthy little halfling. He goes by the name of Horland Berrypot. And the necromancer assigned him to find anything he could about the plague in this place.
I'm gonna insight check her, see if she's on the up and up about actually like being legit about only assisting them out of need to stay alive.
And I would like to do the same because her preserving herself instead of other people does not sound like safe
And
harbor.
while they're looking at her, I'm just gonna go. So, is it just that halfling you don't like, or is it all of them?
Alright, Kaylin, you believe her, you rank, file, an officer would never do anything out of turn. Ardent, Lyra, you have a feeling that not all of her story is true. That she's definitely mixing the truth in, but twisting it to not come off as soiled.
I'm gonna step into the room. I'm gonna walk up to her.
And she answers Fogg's question. The goblin, not the goblin, the halfling I hate. The white that guards us both I fear. And the ghosts in this place worry me.
What was her name again?
Her name is Harlot.
Captain Harlot.
Yes.
I detect.
Caitlin will sort of, it's Captain, she used the last name.
I'm going to hold my hand up to Kaylin. Captain Krashin.
Crochet, yeah.
I
Yeah,
sense
I'll put it
falsehood in your words. Not everything, but you are clearly withholding something from us.
I would never. Can you give me a persuasion?
I'm gonna. Yeah. Fuck!
I would never lie to people who are here to rescue. You have a member of my guard. And honor and duty, safety above all else.
I appreciate what you are saying, and do not take this the wrong way. You're not coming with us as we proceed forward.
Hey,
What?
who made you?
I'm gonna turn and look at them full hard set, like fully serious. I said, I detected falsehood in her words. She is keeping information from us.
You are not a woman of honor that I have believed you to possibly be if you would think that my words are false. I am an officer.
And I'm gonna turn and loom like I imagine I'm probably like an inch or two taller than her.
Yeah,
Because
she's
I'm a
quite
big
large.
lady. I'm gonna like loom over her. You might be an officer of your world, but I am part of the Watchers of the Weak. I am an ardent. I am tasked with protecting people. You
Kaylin
protected people in a city. I protect people everywhere.
Kaylin will
just gonna look at
shove
that.
herself in between the two of them and look at Lyra and be like, "You will stand down."
I will do no such thing. I have never lied ever in my life. When I say I detect falsehood. All right, listen, I'm not fool anymore. When I said I detect falsehood, I say it with all the veracity in my body. I stake my my word on my faith in Helm. And I'm gonna walk out the door.
Good to know she's got a sticker for her ass.
You should choose your
I
friends.
love the character, but
And I'm gonna go stand next to Corman, who's probably still digging through the books.
Guardsman, I would keep an eye on that one. But do your duty. I shall hold the fort here and cover our retreat.
You would. And then she sort of falters and realizes she's about to question orders, which is ridiculous. And then we'll just salute and say, "Yes, ma'am."
Very good.
And we'll head back out.
Safety above all else.
Safety above all else.
I'm just
Or
giving her
safety at
side
all
eye as I
costs.
leave.
She kind of repeats it like a mantra, kind of like "So say we all." Alrighty. My notes here real quick. Alright, so you've now got door to your south, and then you've got left and right.
I'll go up to the door to the south and give it a quick test.
Alright. It is locked, and it seems magically sealed.
Maybe this is where that wizard is. Hey, Corbin.
Yes.
Just there's something with this. Take a look.
Is it magical? What do you mean?
It's locked, and I can't tell how.
I'll perform an Arcana check just to see if it's magically enchanted.
Alright. Go ahead and give me an Arcana.
Yeah.
You recognize this is definitely it's an arcane lock. You can see the spell Arcane Lock has been cast on the door. You can kind of see the runes lightly glowing in the wood.
Yes, indeed, it is arcanely locked. I, however, do not possess the ability to undo it, I do not think.
We should go to the library. Perhaps the halfling knows of a way to open it.
Maybe this is the library. I heard page turning.
I don't know.
Can we break it through physical means?
You may certainly try to break it through physical means.
I will look inquiringly at Corman, like, am I gonna die if I try to bust this door down?
A great question.
Arcane Lock, I don't think has any like actual negative effects.
Okay. Since I knew it was an arcane lock, I'm assuming I know the features of the spell Arcane Lock.
Yes, Arcane Lock. Designated people are able to open the door,
Right.
and you would
And-
need to either smash it. You can still pick the lock. It's just much, much harder, and a knock spell would open it.
Right. And also, it may have a password on it, according to this definition I'm reading of Arcane Lock.
It might
Um,
indeed.
So I'm going to run back up to our captain in the room and say, "Oh, by the way, for the room to the south, Arcane Lock password, maybe."
Yes, of course. The password. The password, she kind of looks to the left, looks to the right, is fiddlesticks.
Much appreciated, Captain. And I walk back and kind of lean down to the lock and fiddlesticks.
And you hear the lock go click, click, click.
Ta-da! I'm not going in first. Feel
Yeah,
free.
probably let the smash it people go through first.
Yes, I'm squishy.
I'll open the door and step in.
Alrighty.
Sort of push right past Kalen.
As you do.
Oh no. Tension.
Moisture, cold, and time destroyed what was once an important library filled with tomes and scrolls. The rotting cases are now lined with items that almost ooze off the shelves. Many books have been tossed to the ground and trampled. Others look to be vivisected on tables dotted with still burning candles. A foul smell permeates the air, and the rotting foot of a goblin protrudes from beneath the pile of books. A gnome leans against a rotting bookcase, muttering and cursing to himself as he frantically searches through a tome's pages. No, this is not right! And he throws the book across the room, and he pulls out another one, and he starts flipping through it. No, wrong! Ah! And he's frustrated and not paying attention to you.
I will walk right up to him.
And I'm having a really hard time holding back the tears seeing the state of this library.
Who are you? You're not supposed to be here.
I'm gonna hold my hammer right out in front of his face, sort of like touching his nose. It matters not who we are.
That's I suppose. That's true.
You work for the necromancer.
I do. We must cure the plague. The demons are coming. We
And
take
you
the
kill
prisoners for experimentation. I'm finding the cure. There's gotta be something in these old paladins' books.
Where does the wizard practice?
You give me an intimidation. And you can use strength since you're...
That's fine.
That works too. Of course, they're taking them to Gardong Marhold, the old ziggurat to the west.
So he's not here.
No, I am here doing the research. And then he drops the book and he vanishes.
And oh man, I was about to say
damn it.
I dropped the hammer on his head.
Go ahead and roll me an attack roll.
Okay.
With disadvantage, as
Okay, so my mace showed up in the spell list, and I deleted it, and now it deleted it on my normal thing. So I'm just gonna roll light hammer because it's the same damage or
Okay.
attack modifier.
roll. Yeah. We can go ahead and roll that with disadvantage because he went invisible right as.
Now,
So you kind of the mace, your hammer hits the ground, and you kind of hear footfalls going. Ha ha! You can't catch me.
Can I fire an arrow in that direction that I perceive it to be in?
Sure, and then we'll have everyone roll initiative.
At disadvantage, I'm assuming?
Yes, since he's invisible.
Yeah.
Well, you managed
Nice.
to land a hit. And you can kind of see he kind of pops back out of invisibility as the arrow's kind of stuck in his shoulder. Okay. You're very serious, and I'll tell you what I know. Just don't hurt me. You clearly are a very good shot, and you are scary like the captain lady who comes in here and yells at me occasionally. So that's good. You're scary.
How can we keep him from casting more spells and disappearing again?
Bind his hands, gag him.
Be hard for him to talk to us and give us information if he does.
Fair. Bind his hands at the very least. I'm aware that certain spells require hand motions.
This is true.
Yeah, I'll actually grab a rope and tightly, very tightly bind his hands.
What would you like to know? I know many things. Many things.
You mentioned demons coming. What did you mean by that?
He said the ice melt freed a demon, and then there were the plague. You've seen the zombies, yes?
Are you sure that wasn't your necromancer master who summoned those?
He might have summoned some of them for research's sake. Clearly, for research's sake. But this area was not always covered in ice, you see. A group of human druids, I've learned, called the Manus the Heron, they performed a ritual that coated this place in ice and trapped the demons.
What was it? The Manus?
The Manus Heron.
Okay.
And we are just pawing through the remains of their work. But perhaps we can harness the plague, yes, and harness it, use it, cure it, but find its properties. Don't let demon power go to waste, as it were.
So you would harness the power of evil?
Of course, it's not evil to use it to help
I'm
someone.
gonna lean down.
I
grab
mutter,
him by the
uh-oh, under my breath.
I'm gonna lean down, grab him by the shirt, and I'm gonna
Big
full
one.
on slap him on the face. Say it again.
I'm gonna walk up to her and just put my hand on her chest and say, "We need information before you beat it to death."
He's
I'm
gonna
just-
he's
I'm
gonna
not
hitting him very
squeal.
hard.
And he's gonna squeal. He's gonna start sobbing, and you're gonna feel kind of a warm liquid start to pool at your feet.
I'm gonna grab him by the shirt, give him a little shake, just try to get his thing. Say, so you're saying that this land was so infested with demons at one point that a bunch of human mages coated the druids coated it in ice?
Yes. An entire empire, not the first one to exist here, gone, wiped from the earth because of the demons and their plague. But we shall stop it, and we shall harness it. Yes, master, I know.
Fogg's gonna look really disturbed at the words about demons and just go look at Lawrence. Yeah, and walk away.
I'm gonna
Back to-
again pull him up to me
Yeah.
by the shirt. How many undead creatures do you have in this place?
Under our control, or just here?
Here. Don't lie to me.
7 or 8?
What is barricaded in the building above?
Oh, old knights. They have the plague. They've had it for thousands of years. The ice comes, the ice goes. They
Is the plague?
rise, they fall.
What is the plague? Specifically, what does it do?
Oh, it animates the dead. Their flesh, it boils, it bursts. It looks very unpleasant, but they're not alive, so they haven't been for. I mean, I don't know if they caught the plague and then died, or died and the plague came. They've been dead for a very long time, and I am not that old.
And this plague has been released on the populace with
It
the
is.
ice gone away?
Yes, it is. It is coming for us all.
Can I kill him now?
I turn around and walk out the door.
All right, cool. I'm gonna push him like face down onto the ground, and I'm just gonna.
You're just gonna.
Yeah, hammer to the back of the skull.
Okie dokie. So you just kind of go crunch,
Yeah.
and he expires. And
I
that is,
don't like this place.
I believe that is where we will hold for tonight, since it's 10.
With a brutal execution, done.
Yes.
I don't like it.
And roll credits. Okay, there we go.
As you meet your new friends. All right. Quickly give everyone experience, because I know that's important.
Who doesn't like a little experience?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone gets 430 experience.
Dang.
We
Oh,
killed a dragon, yo.
we're almost at level 3.
Yay.
I murder stomped a halfling.
You did. So you guys are all now down in the library?
I American history X'd him.
That's kind of
Yeah.
what I was thinking.
Down here.
Just less curb, more hammer.
That still disturbs me all these years later.
I can't watch that. It's very, very specific part of that movie.
It is
Physically uncomfortable.
tough. Alrighty.
You said 450?
430.
430.
Okay, thank you.
Alright. Good night, everyone. We will see you next week. Same demon time, same demon place. And we will wrap up the under catacombs of the fort.
Awesome.
Fine.